Hey Libra, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your October 2022 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Libra and take a look at all things related to career, money, abundance, and finances. So just a friendly reminder, Libra, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Libra, we are heading into Libra season, and this is the perfect time for you to take a look at your finances. Take a look at your goals. What is working? What is not? What can you capitalize on and monetize on? And what can you release and let go? Now, in the area of the recent past here, we do have the gift card showing up. This is about giving and receiving. It is about you tuning into the gifts that you have within here, Libra. It's about a sudden windfall. Some of you may have received a bonus. It could have been a card. It could have been a win at maybe the casino or something of that nature here. It doesn't have to just be pertaining to your career, but I feel like there was a situation where the universe gifted you, Libra. Now, this could be about financial support. It could have been a work surprise or even a vacation. You may have been able to take a little bit of time off, even if it was a few hours or a day or full-on vacation here. I feel like you are being rewarded. The universe is rewarding you because you have been putting your gifts out there, and this is about give and take, equal give and take, giving and receiving here. In the present energy of October, you do have the swords coming up, which is your energy, air. And this talks about you having a major breakthrough. Even though it does talk about money conflicts and cutting corners, Libra, I feel like it's the perfect time for you to have a breakthrough when it comes to your finances. There is an energy here of you taking something to the next level, whether you work for yourself or you work for someone else here. You may have been going back and forth with your money. They're showing me the pendulum here, and it doesn't surprise me. It could be your scales as well, Libra. But I feel like you did have some money conflicts, and I feel like you're finding solutions because they're showing me the Ace of Swords in my mind's eye at this time, which is about finding solutions to any conflicts or challenges that you have. Now, some of you may feel like you're cutting corners this month, or you are working smarter, not harder. And I feel like it's very important for you to double check. Even though we'll be out of Mercury retrograde, I feel like it's still a good time to edit or double check contracts, or even for you to take a look at where your money is going and your time, your energy, your effort, because I feel like you have beautiful gifts, and I feel like it's time for you to capitalize on the things that you are manifesting. Okay, because you're manifesting more money. Even though this can be about law and order for some of you Librans, this is about a legal situation here. For others of you, there is a major turning point in your life. It wouldn't surprise me if we've seen for you either the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune, or even the Judgment card showing up. But I feel like it'll be backed up by the Sun or by the Four or Six of Wands. So there is a success coming in from a major change that is happening in your life. You're taking something again to that next level. Now, what you have in the near future is gears. This is about money flowing, putting your hard work into action here, putting your plans into motion. Some of you are building a business, building a reputation. This could be building even a team, taking time off. You're focusing on your retirement, focusing on your long-term goals. They're showing me 10 of Pentacles as well. So I feel like you're working on your security, your stability, and your abundance, that you can actually leave a legacy behind, or other people will remember you for your work well done and for your gifts. So let's dive into your reading here, Libra, and see what is the main energy showing up for you in the month of October right away. Beautiful. So something coming in quick, something coming in hot for you. Emperor energy. Yes. Wow. This is Aries, which Aries is your opposite. Some of you may have strong Aries placements as well, but the Emperor is about that stability that we just talked about. It is about climbing to the top, some big boss energy. So even though we have the swords showing up here, don't let this scare you off, because I feel like you know, I don't necessarily feel like some of you are being fired. I feel like you are evolving. And sometimes when we evolve, we have to go through that death energy of getting rid of the things that no longer work for us in order for us to continue climbing to the top. And I feel like that's what the swords are saying. The swords are pointing upward, which is good. It's a positive omen. It means there's open communication. It means that you are open to receiving messages from the divine. And that's why you're having a major breakthrough in the month of October, Libra. The Emperor is about authority, leadership, structure, and stability. If you are looking for a job or a career, a new career opportunity this month, I feel like this is coming in for you. Now, Libra, if you are your own boss or your own entrepreneur, you're really hitting some sort of a huge milestone. And that's what I was feeling from the very beginning, Libra, of your reading. Let's take a look. Some of you may be coming into contact with someone of higher authority, whether it could be, I mean, you do have law and order. This could be a judge. This could be a governing agency. This could be someone of the top as well. Let's take a look and clarify the Emperor. Wow, beautiful. There's that Six of Swords that I was seeing earlier, Six of Inspiration, and you also have the Ace of Materials. There it is. A lot of you are manifesting a brand new opportunity, and some of you are really honing in on those gifts that you have, those skills, those talents. And now that you know and have a clear direction, a clear goal, or you have that vision board packed of what you would like to achieve, there it is. Now you're ready to put those plans into action, Libra. And the Six of Wands guarantees that success. For some of you, it's fame. For some of you, it's fortune. The Six of Wands is about accomplishments, fame, and victory. It is about recognition. And you are getting recognized from the top of the top here, I feel, for some of you Librans out there. The Ace of Materials is about you having a new beginning, but you realize something quite big with this breakthrough. And this breakthrough energy, this is actually one of the most important cards up top here. Yes, you have beautiful gifts. You already know this, Libra. Yes, you're putting that hard work into action, but what you are not realizing is this major breakthrough that's coming in that may have held you in motion, as in you may have been feeling stable, Libra. You may have felt good with where you were at, but wanting and knowing that there was some other level of achievement, but you weren't sure how to get to that level. That's about what this breakthrough is all about, this transformation. And with this Ace of Pentacles, I feel like that breakthrough is understanding and realizing that your potential is unlimited when it comes to prosperity, that you are able to manifest these brand new opportunities that are presenting themselves to you in the month of October. And I feel it's going to continue to carry on, especially throughout the rest of 2022. Now, some of you Librans out there may be in your personal year of 1 as well. And if you've watched my other videos, you may have heard me talking about personal years. We're in a 6 year. We add up numerology, 2022 equals 6. So if you add your birth day and your birth month plus 6, because we're in that 2022, break all of that down. Some of you may be in a 1 year. Some of you may be in a 7 year as well. And I just heard 9. So endings bringing in new beginnings, because I'm feeling 7s are spiritual, and 7s are all about overcoming the obstacles. And you do have money conflicts, but I feel like it's a beautiful time for you to get ready for this new beginning if you're not already in it here. So some of you are definitely in that 9 year going into that 1 year. Also, you have the 6 showing up as well. So get ready for some high achievements, which is what I felt. Libra, what's crossing your energy in the month of October? What is crossing your energy this month? So this could be present itself at times as a challenge, but we'll take a look. You have 2. Okay. How would you like these, Spirit? Okay. We're going to lay them out just as they came. All right. So what's crossing your energy? We have the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Earth here. The Queen of Pentacles is very resourceful, very abundant. So the biggest energy that I'm getting from this intuitively here is taking a look at the way that you spend money, because some of you may hit a windfall. Some of you may get a raise. Some of you may make more money in the month of October than you've ever made in your entire life, Libra. But the energy I'm feeling is you're not quite sure, because maybe you've never been there, or maybe you've never been in a situation like you're about to be in, and you're not quite sure what to do with the money or how to invest or how to save or what it should go for here. So I do feel like the Queen of Pentacles showing up for you is saying, don't spend frivolously. Don't watch over every single tiny penny or amount that comes in. It's interesting. They're actually showing me, and maybe this was you many years ago, they're showing me a waitress. And they're showing me a waitress wearing, I forget what they're called, a smock, or wearing an apron where you have tips. And I see a waitress counting her tips after like every 30 minutes, it could be possibly, where you're counting and counting and counting. But sometimes waitresses or waiters may do that, but sometimes it's best to wait till the end of the night. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting for you, is don't count those tips that you get right away. I mean, you certainly can count them, but don't add them all up together until the end, because you may just surprise yourself with that large number. And I do feel you are paying attention to your finances here, but also make sure you're not just spending frivolously. Of course, buy things for yourself. It is your birth month as well, Libra. For some of you, for others of you, you may have had a birthday at the end of September. This is still affecting your energy here, but I feel that it's okay to splurge on yourself this month as well. But obviously, if you get a big raise or get a big abundance, you may want to go buy something huge, and just take a look at a big investment before you do. It doesn't mean don't do it, but just take a look and make sure all of your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed here, because I'm just sensing there's something with the energy of editing or you could be saving more money by getting a better deal elsewhere if you want to be resourceful. Not everybody wants to be resourceful here. And maybe it's a month where you're thinking, okay, I'm gonna buy what I want. But the Queen of Pentacles here, others enjoy the fruits of her labor because she brings about that energy of abundance. She brings about that energy of resources. For some of you as well, this is about maintaining stability in the home, in the career, with the children, or with the spouse or the family members. So it's being able to keep everything together. And I feel because you do have some busy energy coming in, make sure that you are spending time with the people that you love most as well, Libra. Let's take a look and clarify this Queen of Earth, Queen of Pentacles. Stay practical, Libra. Stay down to earth, because you are, you embody that energy of beauty and abundance. And I feel that you're able to bring that touch everywhere you go, but especially this time. But you may feel like you need to take on a lot at this time. 10 of Wands. Yeah. 10 of Wands is about bringing in others to lighten the load. Okay. Yeah. That's what I was just feeling earlier with that Queen of Pentacles, where you may feel like you are doing everything. It's okay to ask others to help you out. Libra, you may be the kind of person that if you don't get it done, it's not going to get done right, or you feel like you owe it to a person to help them out. Sometimes the 10 of Wands, 10 of inspiration in this deck, can represent wanting to heal and fix everybody in our lives. But the message for you here is, you don't have to carry those burdens. You can leave work at the door. So there is a sense of setting healthy boundaries here as well, because some of you may be taking work home with you, which is okay to do every once in a while. But when it starts to bleed into your family life, into the things that are really a top priority to you, take a look at it as well. Now, the 10 of Wands is saying at times you may feel physically exhausted, Libra. At times you really need to delegate tasks, or say yes when you really mean it, and say no when it's well deserved and earned. It is your birthday month. This is the time for you to focus a little bit of that self-love and attention on yourself, especially if you are the giver, Libra, and you focus a lot of that energy and attention on other people in your life. It's time to give back. Reward yourself with something nice. What's below you? What's the foundation? Oh, yes, of course. Some of you, a lot of you Librans are healers. I feel like the specific Libran bunch that watches this channel, especially if this is your sun sign or even your moon or rising, I feel like a lot of you Librans are healers, whether this is your professional life or your personal life. the Queen of Cups energy, even though you're Queen of Swords, you also carry that deep empathic trait, that healing energy. Some of you are highly intuitive. You may be a psychic, you may be a reader, you may be a nurse, you may be a healer, a chiropractor, a massage therapist. You may work in the holistic field, the healing field. You may even be a counselor or a therapist or a coach. So I do feel that a lot of you are really evolving on that emotional level, but people go to you, Libra, because you're loving, because you're supportive, and you give really wonderful hugs, Libra. So don't stop giving hugs, regardless of what anyone says. That heart-to-heart connection and that embracing is very, very powerful, powerful beyond any words. That touch in itself is healing. Now, for you, this Queen of Cups energy is a healer, someone who's very loving, very empathetic, and very compassionate. And you give all of that beautiful energy to other people. Give a little portion of what you give out to others to yourself this month, because you've earned it. You deserve it as well. Now, for your career, for your money matters, some of you may be doing something that is emotionally fulfilling. Just as those things I mentioned earlier, you may be in a career that is fulfilling, but you may be coming up to some sort of change when it comes to that, because some of you may feel exhausted because you are taking on the weight of the world, or in this case, the weight of your clients, your patients, or even the energy of other coworkers that are surrounding you. So you know that some sort of energy needs to shift because you're feeling a little bit, at times, Libra, burnt out. But let's clarify the Queen of Cups. Eight of Inspiration. Something may happen really quick for you. I feel like you're going to receive either a message, because the Eight of Wands, when this shows up, I feel like it's the Chariot's little sister. The Eight of Wands is about speed, action, velocity. For some of you, you may find out last minute you're relocating. For some of you, there may be some last minute travel coming in for you in the month of October. And for others of you, there's a major message coming in from a client or a coworker or a boss even. A message that's going to bring about a lot of happiness, emotional happiness. For some of you, you're getting recognized. I'm sensing with that Six of Wands, there is a recognition and something may happen quickly. It's almost as if, for example, let's say you've started a YouTube channel and you have a glow up. There is, maybe you go from 5,000 subscribers to, 10,000 within the course of, a week. I feel like there's something happening quick of that nature. If you are booked on a client list and you have an in-person office, I feel like you may be booking out for throughout the rest of the year. So make sure you're scheduling some you time into your schedule, because things are going to happen quite quickly for you and really take off in the month of October. Let's take a look at the past energy and see how it may still be affecting your present. Nine of Air. You have a little bit of worry, a little bit of anxiety. Here it is. There's the Nine of Swords showing up here. And I feel like that's what you are currently working through. There's some sort of challenge. There could have been some sort of either pay cut. I feel in the past though, I feel like there may have been a goal that you had, but you may have not have reached it, or you went for an interview but didn't get the job, or you asked for the raise but it backfired on you, or there was a pay cut or a downsize within a company in the past. And I feel like it did cause a lot of anxiety with this Nine of Swords energy, and it still may be affecting your finances. Some of you, there could have been an illness as well, but there money conflict showing up here. I feel like you're finding solutions. So I actually, again, I like that that sword is showing up in the present energy, because it says that you're fixing, you are solving, and you're finding solutions to the challenges that you've had to face in the past. This could also be the energy of the pandemic, the energy of the ups and downs that we've had to deal with economically and financially in the world. And I feel like you're still reeling from that energy, Libra. Some of you are looking for work. Some of you are feeling stressed out because you did have to dig into your savings, or you had to rely on maybe some financial support or gifts from the universe. But I feel like things are about to really take a rapid turn in your career. So let's take a look, and let's get a card for the Nine of Air, Nine of Swords here. Let's take a deeper look at what this is for you, Libra. Ten of Wands again. There it is. Yeah, because some of you were taking on a lot, feeling physically, mentally, emotionally exhausted. And you felt like things were just kind of spinning in a circle, that you weren't really getting anywhere. You felt a little bit stuck or stagnant, and it was causing a little bit of anxiety. So now when this happens quickly, it's almost like you're not expecting it to happen as quick, and it almost overwhelms you and busies you, but it's going to be okay because you will be able to balance it all. If anyone can, Libra, it's you. Let's take a look at the potential coming in here. Oh, I love it. The King of Fire, King of Wands. The King of Wands is admirable. He takes charge of his destiny. He is a business owner, businessman, or businesswoman. He's an entrepreneur, or he takes charge of his destiny. He's a leader and inspires others to do the same. Now, this King of Wands energy is a leader of their own practice, or a leader within what it is that they do, the skills, the gifts, and the talents that they offer. Sometimes this King of Fire is a spiritual influencer as well. He may be a motivational speaker, but whatever he has to say, people stop and listen. So I feel that whatever you're putting out there, whatever you want to be maybe seen or heard, because you do have that Six of Wands showing up as well, high reputation or high magnetized energy here. That King of Wands is saying that you're opening up the heart and you're touching people on a heart level. Some of you are heading towards a career that really opens you up on that heart level, and you're feeling emotional wealth, and the financial wealth will follow. This is huge for you, Libra. Let's take a look and clarify this King of Fire. The King of Fire, King of Wands, is also an adventurer. He loves to travel. He loves to explore new lands. He loves to go about and change and touch the world on even a global level. And I'm just going to pull, we had too many cards showing up last time, so let's just get a couple cards to clarify. There it is. There's that awakening energy that I felt in the beginning as well. So you have the awakening, you have the Three of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. You're getting honest about your direction, your path, your soul purpose, your calling. Because some of you may have needed to self-preserve. Some of you had to do what you had to do at the time to make money, to pay the bills, to put food on the table, to be able to take care of your children or your pets or your people. And I feel that there is a major awakening that's coming in for you here with this Judgment card. Some of you are leaving the corporate world. That could be what the Swords is all about, whether it's forced through a Tower moment. Maybe you're getting fired, and that actually allows you to be able to go in a direction that you've always wanted to go. For others of you Librans out there, some of you are waking up. You are becoming, I know this is so cliche, but you hear it more often. Some of you are becoming woke. Okay, Libra, this is huge for you. This awakening card is the Judgment. This is about you changing your life for the better. This is about spiritual rebirth, forgiveness as well. Forgiving yourself for what you did not know, but also realizing that you're coming to the light here, and you've went through a challenge, because the other side of the Seven of Swords is feeling a little bit gray, black and white, or feeling like there's only one way or one solution here to a problem. But what you're doing now is you're flipping that script. You're getting honest about your life path, your journey, and you're walking straight towards that door. Where is that door leading you to? Success, sunshine, abundance. Three of Cups energy here. Three of Cups is the energy of celebration with your friends, with your family, with your community. It's about receiving that raise or abundance. Some of you are passing a test, or you're getting a new job, or you are taking off, and some of you even retirement as well. Even though these are career readings, some of you are really close to retiring. Now let's take a look. Some of you are certainly celebrating your birthday. Now Libra, they're giving me the 4th of October, the 6th and the 7th of October, as well as the 11th and the 20th. So if you have birthdays around that time, happy birthday, Libra, and happy birthday for all of you here. But we have an ending coming in for you, definite ending. It's not the 10 of Pentacles or the 10 of Cups or even that 10 of Wands that you did get, but it is the 10 of Swords. So I feel like this is the best possible scenario that could have happened. It's a graceful ending. Even though the 10 of Swords can be about a difficult or challenging time, you're ready. This is something that you've been wanting. Whether the universe has to come in and again bring that Tower moment to give you that little push, that little nudge forward into that new beginning that you want for yourself. I feel like this ending that's coming in here is something that you've actually manifested yourself. It's something that you have wanted for quite some time. And I feel like now you're finally able to get something off the ground. Yes, financial security. Yes, things may kind of feel like that pendulum swinging, but you have what it takes to be successful. I mean, it's showing up here multiple times. Let's take a look and clarify what this ending is all about for you. I feel like you've graduated. You're hitting that next tier, whatever that may look like for you. Five of Voices showing up here. So the Five of Voices is that Five of Cups. So we have a lot of communication going on here, a lot of back and forth. Some of you, there's going to be a little bit of communication mishaps, but when this Five of Swords shows up, this can be about winning at all costs or knowing when to kind of lay down your swords. Is it worth fighting for a situation? Because you are a Libra. A lot of Librans out there, they're all about balance and fairness. If you're not a judge or a lawyer or a mediator or a therapist, kind of going back and forth, I feel like you are fighting in your personal life for truth, for justice, for fairness. And that's what's happening here. You may want this, but it may take you ending a situation. Now, for a lot of you Librans out there, this isn't a physical situation. You're not necessarily getting fired, but I feel like you're ending a belief system because air is all about the intellect. Air is about the mental. And some of you have been going round and round and round, overthinking, overanalyzing, putting those limiting beliefs out there that's actually been blocking your energy to success, to prosperity, to abundance. Some of you had karmic lessons that you had to work through in this lifetime. But the Ten of Air, I feel like you're putting an end to all that because you're stepping into this next level. And this next level is higher. This is a higher energy here. This is about you aligning with that energy of abundance, of prosperity. And you're recognizing that you have unlimited potential. So anything that held you back in the past with this Ten of Swords, you're saying, I'm willing to fight for what I believe in. I'm willing to fight for this position, or I'm willing to fight for my business because I believe in this so much. But if it's not worth it, if you've been going back and forth in your mind telling yourself, well, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe my gifts aren't as wonderful as I thought, because you do have the gifts here, I feel like you're not sabotaging yourself any longer, Libra. So let's take a look and see what you're telling yourself. Even though we kind of just talked about it a little bit, let's take a look at how you are feeling on that energetic level and what may be showing up on the surface. What do we have here for Libra? Two of Earth, balance. There's that pendulum energy. This is about multitasking, Libra. You're telling yourself that there's a lot going on and you're trying to find the calm with everything that's going on around you because there's a lot of quick changes. Some of you, like I said, you may be moving, you may be relocating, you may have hit that big goal, that big milestone, and now you feel overwhelmed because it's something that you need to adjust to because it's quick, it's fast moving energy. The Two of Pentacles can also be about comparison shopping. Maybe you're kind of going between two jobs at this time. There may be new opportunities coming up and you're saying, okay, I need to weigh the pros and cons because Librans are all about weighing the pros and cons. I'm a Libra as well, and it's all about being able to look at both sides of a situation and seeing not just what side benefits you the most, Libra, but also how can it benefit both sides. And that's kind of what I'm seeing happening for you here. You're all about that beauty and that balance and wanting truth, fairness, and equality for mankind. And you've come here to make that difference, and I feel you certainly will. Let's take a look and clarify. Some of you may be contemplating between moving to one location or another. Some of you may be switching up the way your office space looks as well, or an environment that you are in. For others of you, it's taken a lot of your strength to get to where you are at this time. But I really love this Leo energy. Some of you have Leo placements in your chart, Libra. Now, some of you had to endure maybe a challenging setback when it comes to money. You have the fired card here. So some of you, maybe you were affected again by the pandemic. You may have been unemployed for a while. Some of you lost jobs. There were pay cuts. Some of your businesses crashed and went under. You had to deal with loss. Some of you had a divorce where you felt like you needed to start over. Some of you, maybe you had a foreclosure or there was a bankruptcy here. Whatever this was, and hopefully it wasn't to that extent, Libra, but for some of you, you've definitely come out. But how have you come out? On top. Look at this energy here. This is one of my favorite Leo strength cards in the tarot decks because they both look content. They don't look fierce. They don't look angry. They don't look scared. They look like they've been through and walked through the darkest nights, and now that they've come out feeling humble. And that's what they look like here, that they're both humble, but they both have their chin up and their head up, and they feel the pride. They're proud of themselves, but it's in a humble way here. It's not in an arrogant way. And that's what I feel is showing up here for you. So staying humble is something that you're certainly going to continue doing. Let's take a look at the environment, Libra. What is going on in Libra's environment? What's going on in your surroundings? There you are. You're showing up in your power. I mean, wow. Some of you really have a lot of beautiful traits. Some of you are networking like crazy. You're aligning with the right people. Big boss energy coming in. I mean, you have the Emperor, you have the Queen of Cups, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Swords. You almost have all three queens. And Libra, when all of the queens wrap up in one, they create that Empress energy, which you do embody that energy of the Empress. You also have that King of Wands here showing up. So I do feel that you are feeling powerful, but you're also getting clear because the Queen of Swords, she's a no BSer. She is intelligent. She's wise. She doesn't sugarcoat things, but she uses her intuition and her clear energy to kind of predict what she wants her future to look like. When this Queen of Swords shows up, this is about you standing in your integrity, your honesty, and your truth. And I feel like you're standing strong in your power with that strength card as well. A lot of you are really, really magnificent. And some of you don't even realize how truly powerful you are. And when I say powerful, it's not in a bad way. It is powerful within your gifts. I mean, we can certainly use our gifts in a destructive or manipulative way, but I don't feel like you would ever do that, Libra. And I feel like you're being honest with who you are. Oh, there it is again. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just saying. You wouldn't do that. It's about you staying humble and using your gifts to help heal the world. Beautiful. Okay, let's take a look at your hopes and your fears, Libra. What are your hopes and what are your fears? Because we all have them. We're all human. We all have hopes and fears, but it's what we do with those hopes and fears that help us evolve. If we push through the fears, I feel like every sign almost has received this moon card in the energy of the hopes and fears, which makes complete sense because there is a lot of uncertainty out there. But regardless, you're getting clear about your goals. You're getting clear about what you want to manifest, what your future in 5 months, 5 years, 10 years looks like for you, Libra. And you're taking the action steps to make that happen. And I feel like you'll be quite successful doing so. Now, the moon showing up as your fears is all about subconscious energy here. It's about truths exposed, the shadows. But I feel like your hopes are following that intuition, following those dreams that you have, knowing that truth transcends illusion. So if there was any illusions of what you thought was possible versus what is, you're busting through the illusions and you're actually creating and manifesting and making something happen for yourself. And I feel like you may have broken some limiting belief patterns that you've had for quite some time, Libra, when it came to your money. There's that Four of Wands. Remember earlier, Four of Wands and Six I was seeing here in your energy? You receive both in your reading. Now, there is major achievement. Some of you are very big fans of 1111. You might see it quite often. You may, thank you, Spirit. They just gave me, now, it may resonate with some of you. Some of you may have lived on a street where your house number, maybe it is now, but they're bringing me back to childhood. It could have been that either your locker was 1111 or someone had maybe 111 or 11 in their locker combination, or it could have been a house that you had lived at with 11s in it. So please take that as it resonates. Maybe you do now as well, but they were bringing me back to childhood. Now, Libra, Four of Wands energy is about celebrating that major milestone that you've been wanting. This is about awards, ceremonies, communal achievement here. I feel like you haven't necessarily gotten to the top on your own. You've had help. And even though it may seem like at times you've done everything independently or done things yourself, but if it wasn't for the teachers that have inspired you, or even the students who have looked up to you, they're showing me that giving and receiving type of energy where you open your gifts up, and also being enlightened by the gifts of others as well, have helped you get to this position of achievement. So I love that this is showing up for you. You will surpass any fears. You're going to bulldoze right through them, Libra. So not a doubt within my mind here that you will not achieve the success that you've set out for yourself. Now let's take a look at the final outcome for Libra. October 2022. What is the final outcome for Libra? Eight of Earth. Yeah, Libra, you are mastering your craft. Eight of Earth is the Eight of Pentacles energy. And when the Eight of Pentacles shows up here, you're mastering your gifts, your talents, your skills. It is a very, very fortuitous card for those that are really dedicating themselves to their craft, whatever they're really good at and they want to hone in, that can make them money as well. The Eight of Pentacles is very good for those that are in the art field, design, music, education, holistic field, or healing field as well. For those that want to teach on that spiritual level, that want to make money as well, because this is a pentacle. So whatever your hobby is, you can turn that hobby or that business idea or that creative endeavor that you've been maybe that's been challenging to try to get to a certain level, you can monetize. You can create income from doing something that you love. The Eight of Pentacles energy is about you loving your work. It is about feeling inspired. It is about driving yourself to put in the necessary energy, time, and attention to grow. And you can see that this is growing. There's a tree on the top of that guitar or that violin, and you can see the pentacles growing from that here. So pay attention. They just gave me the song, the song Money. Money. Now, I think it's just called Money. I forget who sings the song. I've heard it. I've definitely heard it before, but it's Money. You don't want to hear me sing, Libra, but it's called Money, and it's a male singer. And I'm just trying to think of any other verses that are coming in, but all they're giving me is that song Money. So I do feel like you are climbing to the top, but staying humble and staying prideful along the way. So I love this showing up, Libra. Let's take a look and clarify that Eight of Pentacles. You're honing in on those gifts, those skills. You're really good at what you're putting your time and your energy into. You will succeed. There it is. Eight of Earth clarified by the Eight of Earth. Boom. Yes. It's Spirit's way of saying you are on the right track. Eight of Materials. You can see that she's juggling a lot, but you have what it takes. There's a rose on her crown chakra as well. And guess what is coming in? The Empress. Beautiful. I love that you did get the Empress because you have all three queens. The only queen that you're missing is the Queen of, let's see, Queen of Cups, was it? No, you have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands. But I feel like you are embracing the energy of the King of Wands. So basically you have all of them wrapped up in one that's leading to the Emperor and the Empress energy. So there is partnerships here. This is about you connecting with that masculine and feminine. Also about you co-creating with Spirit and growing something that's going to be more successful, Libra, more fruitful than I feel you could have ever imagined possible. So this is a really powerful reading here for you. I love this. Let's take a look and get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. And I will read to you the prosperity message, Libra, from the guidebook. What does Libra need to know about finances, money, career, and abundance? What do you need to know, Libra? Higher power. Guess what number it is? Number 4. There is the Emperor, which is the key energy for you this month. Climb into that top. So I'm just going to read the prosperity message here from the guidebook. And this is all about conscious contact with a higher power. This is about you co-creating with spirit. It says the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit, which we just talked about. And your prosperity message, Libra, is this. Sometimes your work just flows through you. Ideas come rushing in and inspiration bubbles up from a wellspring you didn't even know you could access. When you enter agreements, begin projects, and negotiate deals with spirit as your partner, you will always succeed. Let your higher power lead. The synchronicities and intuitive nudges you feel will help you see which way you are being pointed, giving you confidence to move forward in the right direction. Don't forget to give credit where it is due. You wouldn't be a success without Spirit's guidance. Humility will serve you well when this symbol appears. And I have full-on body goosebumps right now, Libra, where this is literally here, you co-creating and connecting with your higher calling, with your purpose. And remember, we've talked about, I think I've said the word humble 15 times, and there it is coming up again with the word humility. So this is about you giving credit as well where it belongs, because you didn't get there all by yourself. And even though it may seem that way, there's that student and teacher energy of giving and receiving. And I feel like you are hitting a milestone where some of you are actually thanking the people that have helped you, whether it's clients, whether it is saying goodbye or farewell to maybe an old job because you're going into a new one. But there is a really beautiful energy, and that could be that 10 of Swords. There's a bittersweet ending, but you are saying thank you, because without you, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I love that showing up for you. Now we're going to take a look here and see what your soul wants you to pay attention to, and what your soul and your higher self wants you to ask yourself at this time. I suggest you maybe even write this down, and wow, I just took a glance at it. Wow. Write this down, Libra, and come back to this, because this embodies that 10 of Wands that we've seen show up a few times in your reading. Am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up to my life? Libra, you are the asset. This body is your vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling, how much sleep you are getting, and what you can do to help your body rest. Today's soul action: take a bath. Put on some lavender essential oil, go to bed ridiculously early, or give yourself a time out today. Notice your body thanking you. Today's mantra: the more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. Yes, yes, and yes, Libra. This is that self-love piece that we talked about in the beginning of your reading. And I do apologize, the camera is being a little bit wonky and it's a little blurry. So I love this for you. Now we're going to get a few messages from your animal guides. And at this time, Libra, I just ask if you can close your eyes. Take a deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And tune into that third eye, the area between your eyebrows. And I'd love for you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this can be an animal that flies high in the sky. Perhaps it's an animal that swims deep in the sea. This could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that has recently crossed your path in the great outdoors. Or maybe a deer animal that has crossed over the rainbow bridge. There is no right or wrong answer, Libra. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do, Libra, is drop your power animal in the comment box below. And I personally will enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the 1st of each month. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and notification button so you don't miss that notification. All right, let's get to your power animals. We have giraffe, and it says, see the big picture. That is certainly what you are doing this month. You're taking that holistic approach, and you're seeing things from all different angles. That's your gift. That's what you're really good at, is seeing both sides of every situation, Libra. And you're doing so regarding your career, your finances, and your money. And you're taking a look at, again, what's working, what's not, how you have grown and evolved. And you're taking a look at your failures and the challenges that you've endured and how you've actually grown and learned from them so you don't repeat the same lessons. Oh my goodness, we literally said this during your reading. Dragonfly, truth transcends illusion. Yes, yes, and yes. It's card 22 here. The 22 energy is equals 4. So you may be seeing a lot of 4s coming up here. We have the 4 with the higher power. We have the Emperor. We have 22 now equaling 4. Some of you may be in that 4 personal year as well. But truth transcends illusion. It most certainly does. You're pushing through the barriers. Next you have horse spirit, and it says freedom is yours. Freedom is yours. Remember, we tapped into that Ace of Pentacles, Libra, where your potential is unlimited. Your freedom is unlimited, whether it's emotional wealth you're looking for, financial wealth, whether it's health, whether it's abundance, whatever that looks like to you, it's going to be different for each and every one of you, but you are on that right path. And the 3 and the 3 equals 6. That equals that lover's energy of that Gemini. Making choices from the heart will set you free. I love this. Lastly, armadillo spirit, setting healthy boundaries. It's also card 3, which is the Empress. And also this is about setting healthy boundaries when it does come to your work and your play life, work and personal life. Setting healthy boundaries, like we talked about, making sure that you're not just taking all your work home with you, whether it's emotionally or physically. And it's setting healthy boundaries, saying yes when you mean it and saying no when you probably should be saying no. Very powerful mix of animals here for you. All right, Libra, last but not least, we're going to see which crystal spirit you can work with in the month of October. Which gemstone will really help guide you on your true path to prosperity. We have orange sapphire, which is interesting because this actually came out during the Virgo reading as well. So if some of you have Virgo in your chart, it's also 4 and 1. I feel like this has to do with, again, if you have been struggling financially, I'm just going to read to you the prosperity message. But if those of you have been struggling on that financial level, I feel like this may be a message for you. Now, this is all about joy in sensuality. It's respecting your body, paying attention, because again, are you getting enough rest? Now, some of you are carrying those heavy burdens and you've struggled and you've been through a lot here. And the prosperity message is all about you taking a look at your health as well. It says you are more than just your thoughts and emotions. You are also your body, which is here to carry you through this experience of life on earth. Do you honor your body by devoting money to its care, or do you cheap out because you think it's frivolous or unimportant to tend to your physical being? Adornment, Libra, isn't necessarily rooted in vanity. Caring for your hair, your skin, and body is a way to express love for yourself and this marvelous vehicle for your spirit that will take you from your first breath to your last. Today is the day for sensual pleasures and expressing love for your body. Put your money where your body is and take good care of it, whether it's attending to your health or showing your body lots of love so you feel good in your own skin. Yes, for those of you that have felt physically exhausted, it may be the perfect time to treat yourself, or some of you may have treats coming in or gifts coming in, whether it's a massage or whether it is a family member that massages your shoulders or rubs your feet. It could also be about, buying a new product for your hair, or it doesn't matter if you're female or male. This is about you treating yourself a little bit. When orange sapphire shows up, this is that sacral chakra, which is about 2 inches below your navel, Libra. So some of you may have at times lower back pain, as well as maybe any areas in that front lower region below the belly button there, where at times you may just need to rest, and you have that showing up here from the Soul Truth deck as well. So make sure you're getting that rest. Take a little bit of you time. Yes, money is coming in for you. It's not going to stop the second that you decide to take care of yourself. If anything, that tells the universe, oh, Libra is serious about their health and serious about abundance. We're going to bring more in. So you may just notice that a lot of you make more money or create or generate more clients or get that raise or that bonus after a time of taking some time off work or taking some you time. So pay attention, because there's some really wonderful things happening for you in the month of October. I hope this resonates with you, Libra. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you haven't already. And do post your power animal in the box below. Even if it wasn't the same animals that we pulled, I will enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway. Thanks so much, Libra, for tuning in. I am sending all of you wonderful, beautiful souls tons of love and light.